morning, everybody. It is the start of a new vlog week. We are heading in to Unit 2 of Level 4. How about last week's vlog? New editing style, new vlog segments. I think the vlog is at the perfect amount of time, like just a little over 12 minutes, between 12 and 15. I think it's just the right amount of time. We're trying to deliver things in a more succinct, clear way. I think as summer unfolds, I'll be doing a lot more. And I want to also show you life outside of the studio as well. You know, it makes things a little more interesting than doing the same kind of routine every week. That being said, I love the routine. I think it's really, really useful, and it honestly just keeps me on track. One thing I'm definitely looking forward to is I took a little sneak peek at the courses coming up. And as it has been going throughout my time at Icon, I got feedback last week about some of my percussion being a little too quiet and just not sitting in the mix properly. You'll never guess what the classes are on this week. Percussion. Anyways, I'm really excited to post the end of last week's vlog. Like I said, a lot of new fun stuff going on there. I've been working really hard on making my content better. So we're gonna get the vlog posted and we've got a remix to work on. Welcome back to another episode of Sunday Fun Day. We are on Unit 2 of Level 4. And just like last week, we are only giving you a brief overview of what we're doing in the week because my new vlog segment on Wednesdays, we go a little more in-depth for the assignments that week. Here we go. Music business courses. In this lesson, you will explore important music business principles and industry practices, how to conduct yourself as a professional in any professional environment, the mindset required for achieving success in business, the basic fundamentals of what makes a business successful. Moving forward, back to ear training, frequency boosting and cutting in pink noise. Learning to better hear and identify specific frequencies is a crucial part of learning to improve your mixes. In the next few ear training lessons, we'll work on these skills, starting with some exercises based on pink noise. Cutting and boosting pink noise, recognizing frequency relationships, frequency ranges and bands. And then we move on to more studio techniques classes. In this lesson, you will explore qualifying the main kick and snare qualities, understanding drum requirements in different genres, using and mixing electronic and acoustic drums in your projects, creating a mixing priority and workflow for drums, using parallel compression and processing techniques. And as per usual, last up, a keys playing assignment. Alright, there's the overview for the week. Two of the classes I'm most excited for, music business and the mixing techniques classes. Like, I'm not even kidding you how often I'm struggling to work on something and literally the next lesson is what I needed to work on. Like, it probably sounds like I'm lying, but no joke. But this has happened to me so often over the last 9 months in this course. It's absolutely amazing. It just really reaffirms my decision to go to Icon. Like, it's exactly where I need to be. Super stoked for these lessons this week. That is it for Sunday Fun Day today. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, July 12th. We're in the studio. We got Ableton open right away. As you just saw, we are freezing a bunch of tracks. If you don't know, it's a way in Ableton to basically lock in all the effects and processing and synthesizers you have on one channel, which uses less RAM. We actually have our mentor session coming up at 11 a.m. It feels like we just had it because it was just on last Thursday, but he needed to reschedule, so we're making it work. After our mentor session, we're probably we got like 12 hours to finish this track. I think we got mostly everything in place. I want to show it to my mentor, see if anything stands out to him, and then work on that, get it handed in. After that, of course, you just saw Sunday Fun Day. We got music business classes, we got more mixing classes. I said it before, I'll say it again. Everything that has been coming out of Icon for classes is helping me level up my game. It's been exactly what I've needed. I'm absolutely blown away. It's so exciting. It's just amazing to have taken this step, sought out this opportunity, and I'm going for it and I'm in the middle of it and I can see how much it's paying off. Taking those risks and actually feeling this way is something else. It's so motivating and invigorating, and it just like gives me strength and hope and determination for the future. Because, like I said, I truly feel like this was the best right decision for me. It's Monday. I'm feeling really good. Let's get into Ableton and get ready for a mentor session. Welcome back to another episode of Mental Health Monday. And today I want to talk about something you might feel a bit awkward about, and that's making an amends. And now I specifically word it like that over making an apology, because an amends, in my opinion, has follow through by taking action, where an apology is more so just saying the words. It doesn't imply changed behavior. Owning your stuff, owning what you did in a situation with another person who you've affected is a really, really powerful way to rebuild that connection that you might have damaged. For me, through being in recovery, having a therapist, I am able to kind of process the situation, and then I can kind of go back into that situation as my best self in that moment to properly make amends and say sorry for any harms done. I didn't know this stuff growing up, I'd get in trouble, and to get out of trouble, I would say that I was sorry, but I really didn't understand how I affected people. Sometimes I lose my cool. Sometimes I hurt other people, even if I had the best intentions. Like, it's just not a good feeling. I'm sure we've all been there. So, as I said, I had to learn this stuff in adulthood, how to properly make an amends and do my best to change my behavior, to not repeat those mistakes. Ultimately, as a human being, those mistakes are what help us grow and learn. So we're gonna make them, and that's okay. But actually knowing how to properly make an amends, to work towards repairing the relationship, I think is a very, very important skill. Otherwise, I know for me, I'm walking around with anxiety, I'm walking around with resentments, and I'm not at peace. If I'm not at peace with the goal of contentment, then I'm distracted. I'm distracted from actually doing the things that I want to do, being present with the people that I want to be around, and it doesn't feel good. So the best apologies are changed behavior through taking action. And in some of these situations, you got to kind of cut your losses. Do I want to be right, or do I want to be at peace? For me, I would rather choose peace. My ego can get in the way, I can get argumentative, defensive, and once I'm in that mode, it's not a mutual conversation. It's almost like a childlike temper tantrum. Effective communication is you not listening to respond. It's you genuinely listening and taking in the other person's point of view, and vice versa. I don't know if that's useful information for people out there, but this is something that has helped me repair many relationships that I really want to keep. I don't feel good if I'm creating damage, creating wreckage, whether intentional, hopefully not, or by accident. A lot of these situations that I get myself into is just me getting heated, just me getting fired up and losing my cool, and I gotta own that stuff. So that's it for Mental Health Monday today. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, July 13th. I actually just got in. We're a little later than usual. Had a coffee with a friend this morning. It's so nice that some of these restrictions have opened up in Canada. And yeah, I'm always in the studio day after day, and he's always working hard, so nice to kind of take that time. So yesterday, we had to get a remix in. We let it get down to crunch time, something like 10 hours left. But you know what? We pulled it off. I think the remix is solid. Honestly, my mentality right now is I'm not trying to be crazy unique and come up with all these ideas in order to separate myself from other producers. I'm literally just trying to make good music. I think that being unique probably comes after. I'm at a point right now in my production that I have seriously overcomplicated my work in the past. I don't know what it is. The pressure of being new, the pressure of thinking I need to be and sound a certain way. All that's kind of just going by the wayside, and I'm just making what I want to make, trying to make the best music I can. As I've said before, it's about finishing music. I could start a million and one ideas, but if I don't see these projects through, then what's the point, you know? All right, let's jump into these music business courses, and we shall talk soon. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, July 13th. We just got to the studio. We just made our breakfast, and I'm feeling pretty good today. Had a bit of a down couple days, but things are starting to pick back up again. You know, the ebbs and flows of life and all that stuff. Today's primary focus is finishing the Unit 2 classes. Yesterday, I did a mixing exercise using pink noise, and there's a review set for that, and it's basically listening to the different frequencies being cut or the different frequencies being boosted. Really interesting exercise, all pertaining to ear training and mixing, and this is gonna be huge. The interview I just did, talking about the financial side of Icon Collective, that was one of Dale's favorite classes, all this mixing stuff. One of my goals is, I definitely want to eventually take on mastering clients, mixing clients. I want to be able to teach people how to do this. I'm really, really passionate about teaching. I've done it pretty much my whole life since I was in cadets, then joining the military. A big part of those organizations are teaching. It's really, really, really rewarding for me to show someone how to do something that I'm passionate about. We also have in-person therapy today. Really looking forward to that. And of course, our brand new vlog segment coming right up. Let's eat our breakfast and get to work. It is Wednesday, which means our brand new vlog segment, the Wednesday midweek check-in. I really like the idea of this vlog segment. It's basically a deeper look at what I'm doing this week at Icon, as well as a feelings check-in. You know, I think that talking about how we feel is a really, really good thing, and I just want to normalize that. Honestly, this week started off a little rocky, some personal stuff going on. I think most of us are just trying to do our best in life. We're not generally walking around trying to hurt other people. I think that's all you can really ask for. So, how is the Icon coursework going? Let's go over music business first. The biggest thing that stands out for me that we learned this week, think big. You know, the whole principle of it is that most new businesses just play it small and safe, and it's usually out of a fear of failure. So Icon's mentality with that is basically feeling the fear and doing it anyways. You know, and that really rings true for me. I've taken a big risk leaving the military to pursue my dreams in music. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Think big. You know I've got my secret project up there, right? Don't be zooming into that. It's probably the most ambitious thing that I've ever done in my life. Next thing up, ear training, using pink noise to boost and cut frequencies in order to understand how the different frequencies sound across the entire spectrum. This is super, super useful to develop as a skill, because then when you're producing out your track, I don't know about you, but I've gotten feedback from producers and they're like, oh, it sounds like around the 2000 hertz mark, you're missing some stuff there. And I'm just like, how the heck do you know specifically that it's in and around that range? Like, it always kind of baffled me. And of course, as it's been going at Icon, the things that baffle me are usually the things we learn the next quarter. So the thing that I finished today was drum mixing. This includes leveling your drums, basically getting them to an appropriate balance within each other, and then cleaning up your drums, doing some basic EQ, compression on individual drum samples, and then finally doing some parallel processing. So that could be parallel compression or even parallel distortion. So yeah, a little more in depth, a little bit more insight. The only things we have left after is a drum mixing assignment. We got to choose one of our own tracks, mix the drums the way that they've shown us, and then send it off to our instructors. A lot going on this week. I'm loving the mixing stuff, loving the music business perspective that Icon has. Apart from a bit of a rocky start this week, I'm feeling good about where we're at with this unit. All right, that is it for the Wednesday midweek check-in.